a lot to discuss. Last week, we saw a historic, consequential presidential debate between current President Joe Biden and former President Donald Trump. And you have a poll, HarrisX Forbes poll, that shows what voters thought after the debate. So let's talk about first, how was it impacting the horse race?
Well, our poll went into the field right after the debate and essentially ran throughout the weekend. 1,500 registered voters took the survey. It hasn't changed the horse race. Now, that doesn't mean it's not consequential, but the horse race today is Trump up by 4, the same that it was a few weeks ago when we last connected together. And that's because partisans have, by and large, dug their heels. They've made up their minds, Republicans and Democrats, and independents are already breaking by 10 points plus for President Trump. So Trump sustains his advantage, but where there's a lot of negative news, especially for President Biden and the Biden camp, is in the perceptions that voters had around Biden's performance in the debate, the perceptions that they have on whether or not he's too old to be in the office that he holds. And usually it's these softer variables that precede a much larger shift in the horse race. So I think that we'll really see the impact of the debate over the course of next week or two as public opinion settles. But right now, the horse race is exactly the same as it was before.
We're about 4 months out from the election, and the last time you and I talked was right after Trump's verdict dropped, and you said it didn't really change anything because this is baked in. People will have months to digest this. Trump is a convicted felon. People have known these legal challenges. Is that similar to Joe Biden in the sense that people have a few months to digest, hey, his cognitive abilities seem to be on the decline?
Well, I think that to an extent it's baked in, but to another extent it was quite shocking, the debate performance. And in a sister survey that I also conducted around the weekend with Harvard University, the Harvard Caps Harris poll, we have trended for over 2 years now, maybe even longer, whether or not voters think that Biden is too old for the office of the presidency or whether they think that he's fine. The number jumped by over 10 points. So now 3/4 of all voters think that Biden is too old for the office that he's holding. And in a similar fashion, over 2/3 believe that he doesn't have the faculties to be president. So those are concerning numbers. And the fact that we still saw a double-digit jump in those metrics, it shows you that it crystallized opinion around the fact that the president is too old. And this is why you see the panic that you see amongst Democratic elites right after the debate. Despite all of the management that they've done on the performance, there's a lot of concern, widespread concern about whether or not Biden can see through.